everybody, it's Kelly from the Hub. I'm here with Penny Talbert, the Executive Director of the Ephrata Public Library. Penny, how are you?
Fine.
Good, good. So we're yellow now and in
Are.
Lancaster County, so that means it's time to reopen. So I know, to take a deep breath for that. So what does that mean for the library?
So in Pennsylvania, libraries have 3 stages of yellow. We're so special, we just don't have one, we have 3. And stage 1 of yellow for public libraries is that we have to get our buildings ready for the staff to come back and for an eventual return to service with the public coming into our buildings. As lots of people know, anyone who's used our library knows that it wasn't conducive to social distancing before. So we have to make some changes, and we have to put up plexiglass and, move tables and chairs. There's a lot of things that have to be done. So right now, we are working on that. On June 29th, we will go over into the stage 2 of yellow for libraries. And each library may get to that stage or that point at a different time. So for us, it's going to be when we open up our library locker service on the 29th. Leading up to that, starting the 15th of June, people can start bringing their books back that they had checked out. No fines. Don't worry about it. We only have the book drops open that are on the State Street side of the building. So the book drop that is attached to the building on the 272 side is now closed. You can't use that. And then once you return your books, you're going to have to wait to see the return show up on your card, because we are going to be quarantining everything for 5 days. On the 22nd of June, patrons can start placing holds. You can't do it like we used to do it in the catalog. That's not something we're going to be doing right away. So in order to place a hold, there's a number you can call. You can visit the library's Facebook page or our website for that number. And you can call in your holds Monday through Friday, 9 to 12, or you can go to our website 24 hours a day and use the new hold form. And then on the 29th of June, we'll actually start filling those holds through a new locker system that is set up on the State Street side of the building between the 2 entrance doors in the vestibule.
So what does a locker system mean? Is it like a UPS box, or I think they've got like Amazon pickups? Does it look like when you stow your stuff at the train station?
It is actual lockers like we had in high school. Nothing fancier than that, probably not even as fancy as an Amazon locker system. And we have 2 of them. They are on wheels and they have a handle. So we'll be filling them, and then we are pushing them out into that vestibule. And then people, we will call you and say, hey, we pulled the books you have on hold. Your order is going to be ready on Monday between 9 and 10 in locker 14. And you can pull up and walk into the vestibule, go to locker 14, grab your holds. Your receipt will already be there. It'll be checked out to you. There would be no contact at all.
So this is a lot like Amazon pickup.
It's a lot like Amazon pickup.
Or picking up your mail at like a post office box.
Right. So there won't be staff interacting with you. We're going to be in the library pulling the holds and getting the orders ready for the next pickup hour. So that's how we're going to be able to do it and keep the flow going and keep everybody safe. We do ask that when people come to the library to pick up their holds, practice social distancing, wear a mask when you go into the vestibule to pick up your items. If there's someone else in there, just wait until they come out. It only takes a minute or 2 to go in there and pick your stuff up. And that's kind of going to be the process we use for yellow, at least phase 2 of yellow. And hopefully we can add more hours to that as we kind of get the process down. This is not something that we've ever done before. So we've had to create a whole new process, and we're still learning.
So I've seen that other libraries around in Lancaster County and other places are doing curbside pickup, which I sounds like you take your books out and you say hi to someone and you hand them to them in their car. So why is Ephrata not doing that system? Why are we doing locker instead?
Well, when this all started, there was an article that came out in American Libraries magazine about some of the dangers of curbside. And I wanted to try to find an alternative for that, that the staff was comfortable with. And we came up with this because it is a completely contactless system. We don't have to worry about putting things in people's cars. If a staff member was sick and they didn't know it, you know, making the public sick, we don't want to do that. A lot of it has to do with, you know, not everybody has a place where they can put lockers. So for us, it just fit our building and our needs and what we were trying to do. So it's not like, you know, one service is better than the other. It's kind of how it works for your independent library. So we decided to do this because we also feel like we can grow it. So we can add more lockers if we need to try to meet the demand that people in Ephrata are used to getting the books they want when they want them. So we have to be able to figure out a way to do that.
So another question that I've sort of been thinking about is that, you know, when I'm at the library, I know that not all those people are from Ephrata, because I mean, there's people who are wearing shirts from Pequay Valley High School, and they're wearing, you know, I've seen them at things in Lidditz. And so how do we do this? Does everybody just go in any library they want, getting anything they want?
Well, every library, of course, is different because we are all independent. We're independent 501c C3s for the most part. There are a couple of ones that aren't. But so my concern at this point really was that we have an assigned service area from the state. That is who we are assigned to serve. And that is who funds us. So the 4 municipalities within the Ephrata Area School District are the only municipalities that we receive any funding from in Lancaster County. So that's my home base. That's my home base of people. I need to make sure that they get served. After we get the kinks worked out and we're sure that we can serve those people, then I'm fine with opening it up. But we have to start somewhere, and it's a whole new ball game here. So we want to try to do our best with the folks that we are charged with serving, and then as we kind of work it out, then we can expand it a little bit more. I understand, I've heard from people in other communities that, you know, use our library as a regular, and, you know, I have no problem with that. I miss y'all, but we have to start somewhere, and that's where we're starting.
Sounds good. I know that people are going to have a lot of questions. So, and I know that you're also sending out a lot of information. So read information, be smart, ask questions on Facebook, and, you know, then people can get their answers and they'll know stuff. And as we're all doing, we're all trying this out. It's new. Give it a chance.
Yeah. I think people will be pleased with the service. It's just different now, as is everything.
Right.
So, we have to kind of lean into some of this change and just embrace it and hope for the best.
Yep. Yes, we do. That sounds perfect. Thank you, Penny. This has been wonderful.
Yeah.
See you, everybody.